Alright, we'll let a few people get in here before we start doing stuff. It's been a good minute since we've done anything live. So I figured we'd do something. So we're in the race car shop, kind of putting some stuff back together on it. And so while I'm working on this, gonna talk to y'all and see what y'all are up to on a Saturday night, kind of catch y'all up on me, where I'm at. I know I haven't been posting anything, kind of just fill some gaps and maybe answer some questions for some people. So yeah, hang tight. So what we're doing is got a carburetor back. We're in the shop working on the race car and getting it ready to sell, unfortunately. Carburetor that we had on it just needed to be rebuilt, so sent it to a guy here locally and had her rebuilt and all that other good mess. Let me turn this up just a little bit. Anyway, we had the carburetor sent off, rebuilt, and there we go. Maybe y'all can still see the carburetor down there. It's not a big deal. Because it wasn't running quite right. So now we're getting ready to put it back together, and as bad as I hate to, we're gonna have to sell it. We got lots of stuff for sale. We got this, we got everything to do with racing that I have, all the way down to the trailer is for sale. The medical stuff is just really taking over and really starting to eat my lunch, for better words. So we ain't got to play with the car but one time this year, so I hate to get rid of it. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. So anyway, y'all go down in the comment section, y'all tell me what y'all are up to tonight and everything like that. Like I said, we'll kind of go over some things with the job here in a second, let y'all know what we got going on with it. Things with work are extremely tight, as I'm sure y'all have seen. I mean, not seen through my job, just seen nationwide. I mean, shoot, one of the largest loggers in the area, or in the nation, not necessarily, I don't guess largest. Largest is the wrong answer, wrong terminology. Most popular loggers in the country, you know, they're out of business because of diesel prices and stuff. Diesel's starting to eat me alive, literally. So between that and had fuel in them bowls. Anyway, fuel is just really starting to eat us, any logger. This week it went up to $4.74 for off-road. Diesel, on-road diesel is over $5. It's I remember working through the 2008, 2009 area when things was crazy, and I just don't remember seeing anything quite like this. It's got lots of people concerned. We're still not receiving any help from the mills And it's kind of frustrating that we're not seeing any help whenever they're posting news articles stating where they are making record profits and all this other mess. And my diesel fuel bill has literally doubled. We're having to scale the crew back. We're having to scale crew back. We're having to scale crew's wages. There's just a bunch of stuff, guys, that we're having to do. It's crazy right now. It's hard. Let me come around there, y'all. Anyway, it's just crazy right now. Like, I'm not sure what we're gonna do, not sure how we're gonna continue to keep going. I know something's got to give soon. Whether loggers start banding together and doing something to get the timber companies and everything to give us some extra, or what. I don't know what the answer is. I do know though that we cannot continue working like what we're working. As right now, my little operation, we are currently we're spending, see, I'm thinking off the top of my head right here at my numbers, because me and the wife sat down the other night and done our numbers. We're running roughly 50 to 60%. Yeah. No, it's more than that. It's almost 70% of what we're bringing in is going back out in just diesel fuel right now. Scary times. Everybody keeps telling me, oh, it's okay. You know, everything's gonna be okay. And I can't agree with that right now. And I just don't know what to tell people, you know, especially other loggers and stuff, or people looking to get into this industry. It's tough. And then to make things even tougher for me, we've had this tumor now in my back, or my spine, my lower spine, and we're going to continue having to treat it with chemo and an Exgiva shot, and we're waiting on June the 8th to roll around. So before I get into that too deep, I guess let's kind of back up and catch y'all up on some of this, because I haven't been posting videos just because I've been so busy with work. We've been trying to focus on work, and whenever you're trying to do everything I'm doing right now, there is absolutely zero time to film, and even less time to edit the videos. So I guess to kind of fully catch y'all up, trying to remember where the last time I had posted something, and I've got 2 videos scheduled to come out tomorrow, and then one video tomorrow and 1 video Tuesday. They're already scheduled and pre-posted and all that other mess, and y'all should see a premiere for them somewhere. But anyway, y'all watch them if you can. It'd help me. That 1 video is actually pretty good. I got some really good shots with building roads and stuff with the new dozer. But anyway, I think those last videos are going to tell y'all we were going to see a doctor in Dallas. Can't remember. So as any of y'all that's been following me for a while knows, we've been diagnosed with a giant cell tumor in my sacrum, which is basically your tailbone of your spine. And that was done in October. Yeah, end of October, and we've been doing chemo since then at MD Anderson in Houston. And from there, we've done 2 scans to see kind of how the tumor is doing. The tumor is doing better, but it's not quite doing what they were expecting. And the doctors in Houston kind of was like, look, dude, we're probably just going to put you on chemo and leave you there for several years. And I was like, that's just not what I'm looking for. So then I got lucky by the grace of God. I have a friend who lives in the Dallas area that's a taxidermist, and he knew some doctors from the Baylor Scott White place in Dallas. And he set me up with one of those guys. He talked to me. He referred me to another doctor in the Baylor Scott White community, Dr. Malabashi. And then from there, I've seen him, one of his partners for like nerves and stuff in the spine. And then we've also seen another sarcoma doctor from up there. So the last month, we've been going to Dallas once a week pretty well, trying to get answers for this. And the hard fact and disappointing truth is there's no clear answer, no clear direction on where we should go with my condition, because the tumor is so rare, and where it has grown can cause other impacts, because it could possibly, we'll know more when we go see this doctor back on the 8th of June, but basically the nerves could have either grown into or through, you know, or the tumor, I guess better say, the tumor would have wrapped itself around the nerves. And if it's done that, then we're looking at, they're pretty positive I won't lose loss of my legs if we decide to do surgery, but there's pretty well, in layman's terms, everything from your waist down other than your legs won't work no more. And that's just not sitting well with me. We won't know on that part till for sure till the 8th. But usually giant cell tumors grow on like your arms or your legs, or, you know, something easy. You go in, you cut it out, and yada yada yada. Even if we did do surgery and they were like, okay, we think we can get everything without it affecting your nervous system, it could still, they could miss one cell, just one cell in or around a nerve. You know, a piece of that tumor got hid somewhere. And if they do that, it would come back in like 1 to 3 years, and it could be worse, it couldn't be, you know, it could be bigger, it could be smaller, it just depends. There's just a whole bunch of what ifs. This is just not a real simple thing. This is not something that's just going to go away real easy. There's going to be a life-altering something. So that's why we haven't been doing any videos the last month. Basically, we've been trying to find other medical, you know, solutions to our problem we have. As far as my health, my personal well-being, I'm doing much better. I'm not having to use any kind of pain medication or anything like that anymore to kind of get through my day-to-day routines. It's not affecting my walking anymore. It's not really affecting how I operate the track cutter or, you know, any of that other stuff. I can't really pick up on as much stuff as I used to. I can, but you know you messed up whenever you do it. And there's just a few other little odd and end things to your day-to-day deal. You seem to get a little more fatigued than what I used to. Dad picks on me and says, it's just, son, you're just getting older. That's just how things are. But I mean, then he laughs and says, no, it's probably, you know, you got a tumor in your ass, as he tells me. So as far as my health part goes in my day-to-day routine things have gotten better. Things with the business are not good. I put basically my whole life on the internet. There's no point in sugarcoating or faking it to anybody where the business is not doing good. It's been affected greatly by medical bills and everything else. I mean, I've been in the hospital twice, and the first medical visit that we had was over $60,000. Traveling and just trying to get answers to this and paying the medical bills that we had before we got insurance has rapidly depleted the business. You know, it's not necessarily business, but my accounts, it's hurt. We're hurt. And we went from I mean, I'm just throwing loose numbers out there at people. Just say, for example, I'm not saying this is exact, I'm just throwing numbers out there. Say I was clearing, you know, after all my expenses, yada, 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 I was clearing $2,000 before diesel went retarded. Now it's, you're actually losing $300 to $500 a week on the same amount of loads, and you can't produce much more because quotas are tight, and trucking availability is through the floor low. We still have 2 trucks. We had to make a change in trucking. I don't think I've even done a live video since we had to make the change with Iceman. I'd actually went to my employers and was like, you know, we just kind of need to find something for him to do till we can kind of stabilize my job. That was when things was really tight, and then I don't know what happened there, but anyway, he never come back, and so that put a hurt on me, because instead of having 3 trucks, you know, you're down to 2 trucks, and 2 trucks, you're really only limited to about 10 loads a day unless you're really close to the mill. It's just, things are tight, guys, and I mean, I love this, and I've busted my ass to get to where I'm at, and we're not gonna quit. I'm in a lot different boat than, say, Bobby is. I can see Bobby fully, you know, I can fully understand his side of his age. He don't see the economy recovering fast enough to make his money back that he's gonna lose. Get out while you can. Myself, I don't know anything else. This is all I know. I know logging, I know racing. And big-titted women. That's all I know, guys. So, as bad as I hate to start pulling personal savings or borrowing money from banks to keep going through this, I think that's kind of where we're at. So, y'all pray. Y'all pray for the whole forestry, the whole logging industry, everybody, every one of them. I mean, there's loggers that hate me. They can't stand me. I don't know why. I know why. I'm not gonna put it on here, but it is what it is. Like, I'm on the Logger Council board for Louisiana now. I'm an advocate for everyone, guys. I'm not here to, I may not like the way you do something or whatever, but we have to stick together. We have to bond. We have to be one. If we're not one, we're always gonna be separate and undermined, and our industry will never grow to where it should be. I'm not saying we need unions and everything else, but us loggers better figure out, and truckers better figure out how to stick together, band together, and do something, and do something quick. So, I don't know. Like I said, there's people, even though people don't like me, I'm still gonna, you know, I'm still, that's why I do a lot of my content, is to bring awareness. I have to be careful how and what I say, because it can sometimes be presumed as detrimental, and I'm not trying to be detrimental. I'm just trying to bring awareness. Like, us loggers are in trouble, guys. I don't care how much you want to sugarcoat it, or think you're not, or think you can outwork this or whatever. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. We're in big trouble, guys. Like, I laughed at my fuel guy whenever, back in, that'd have been about January, February, I was getting diesel for like $3. Okay, it'll come back down. You know, it'd kind of go up and it'd kind of come down. It'd kind of go up and it'd kind of come down. He was like, look, I'm just letting you know, we're hearing rumors by May, we're gonna see over $5 a gallon diesel again, on-road diesel. and that's going to put off-road diesel about 440, 450 a gallon. I was like, no, I mean, that's just a few months off. That can't happen. He was like, yeah, it can, trust me. There was one point when diesel was jumping as high as as fast as it was. We saw diesel jump a whole $1 overnight. Never in history have we seen that before. And this man's been selling diesel and gas and everything else for, shit, I guess 30 years or so. He's never seen anything like that. And now there's rumors floating around that we could see nationwide average of $7 and $8 a gallon on-road diesel. I'm not saying I can't. I'm just saying paper says unless we go to getting some help from mills, our business, my business, will not survive past $5 a gallon off-road. And I know there's tons of other small business owners that are in the same boat. Other loggers, other truckers, and insurance. Let's not even talk about insurance going through the roof. So yeah, that's why we're in the shop. We're tearing the car, or not tearing it apart, we're putting it back together. I've done tore it apart. We're putting it back together now. And I'm supposed to have a guy bought it. You know, it's supposed to be spoke for sold. He ain't give me cash for it yet, but it's supposed to be sold. I've sold everything that goes along with it. And I have a few people talking about my trailer, so unfortunately, for the first time in my 33 years of life, I'm not gonna be part of the racing community, and that hurts. But we have to do this to survive, and sometimes surviving is more important than playing. So trying to think here and make sure I ain't missed anything else as far as like what's going on with me. I am doing TikTok, and that seems to be working out pretty well, mainly because I can like take a video really quick of something and then upload it straight to TikTok. Like there's zero edit work to it. So I am trying to do a little bit more TikTok. YouTube, you have to have quite a bit more polished product, so it's just harder. Like you film it with either a GoPro or a big camera, then you got to transfer the files to iPad, laptop, whatever. Then you got to boot all that up, take time to edit it out, upload it to the device, then upload it to YouTube, and add all your tags and your description and everything else. It's a, you know, about an hour process if you do a very, very simple video. And when you're driving, you know, 12 hours a week to go to doctors, and then just work so crazy. I mean, there's some nights I'm not coming in till dark, and dark is like 8 o'clock or so. So it's tough, it's tight, but yeah, as far as medical stuff goes, I mean, we are getting better. So I ain't gonna say, hang on, I feel better. My condition is not better, and like I said, the raw, disappointing truth or fact or whatever you want to call it says this isn't going to be over anytime soon. So that's also hindering things. Let's kind of go through our comments here, see what we got. Golly, we got quite a bit of comments. Got Gordon. Yeah, I mean, it sucks having to sell the race car, but Brandon Nolan says fuel in South Carolina is $4.99 to $5.45 for off-road. See, and I know y'all's pay rates over there suck, so I really don't know how y'all are doing that. Just kind of going through comments here. So y'all tell me what y'all are up to tonight. Roy Sabat says it's definitely a crazy time we live in right now. My dirt business is crazy right now. Let's see here. A lot of people saying, hey, appreciate y'all coming and joining in tonight. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've done a live. Larry says he's been a logger for 45 years. Loggers will never stick together, as the truckers won't either. Timber companies always say it will be better next year. I say this, absolutely trust your gut feeling. Yep. It's I don't know why we can't stick together. I mean, there's two associations, I guess you say. There's Louisiana Logger Council, in which I'm a board member for that, and then there's also there's Louisiana something. It's another logger group, and that's what they do. They're I mean, the Louisiana Logger Council is doing big moves, like having people go lobby for us in Baton Rouge at the Capitol, getting bills done to help loggers and all this other stuff. And speaking of that, they did get, if you're a logger inside Louisiana and we're logging in the year 2020 when all the COVID stuff was going on, they did just have another bill get passed to do some relief stuff. So y'all keep your eyes out for that. It should help more loggers now than what the last bill did. Lee Cooper says, Lord help us if there's a disturbance in the Gulf of Mexico. Crazy thing is, there's no reasonable explanation for the price of diesel or groceries. Yeah, there's reason for it. They won't drill, close pipelines, all kind of stuff. Larry says the timber industry just sucks. You have so much on your medical issues, and young to let the industry that only cares about itself, stockholders. Yep. Rhett Clark says, I don't see how loggers are still in the game. I'm in the grading business and fuel is hurting us bad. Luckily, I make my money on the front end of the deal and not the back end. Yep. There's a lot of other business in trouble. They want us to rely on the government. I've been hearing fuel is going over $10. I've heard rumors of that too, and I ain't gonna tell you that won't happen, because like I said, I stood there in the place where I buy my diesel and told that guy, you know, you're crazy at $5, and here it is. Yeah, just kind of going back through some comments here, guys. Trying to make sure I ain't missing anything. David Jones says, I use doing a lease truck for over the road. I'm glad I finished my lease and I didn't see it worth for doing another lease for right now. Start Monday working for the city. That's probably what I need to do. I need to see what I can do to get on for like with the pipeline company or something. You know, find something that's a little bit easier to work with here. It's something that I ain't responsible for the finances. It sucks that you gotta, you know, you've even got to consider that, because I've been in the timber industry. You know, technically I'm a 4th generation logger, but full-time loggers, I'm a full 3rd generation logger. And I have lost a part to my car and I cannot find it now. Ain't that typical? Anyway, I am a full 3rd generation logger. You know, my grandpa was a full-time logger. My dad was a full-time logger. Now I'm a full-time logger. And I've been doing this. I made my first day in the woods on a skidder when I was 12. Was a 13. Can't remember. But I've been going to the woods, riding in log trucks and everything since I was 8. Yeah, 8. Because 98, I'd have been 10, and Dad got his first log truck in 96. So, yeah, 8. But anyway, let me go look in this box, make sure it ain't in this box. So, anyway, I don't know, guys. It's tough. So y'all just, I guess I was just kind of trying to let people know a heads up on the videos and stuff, because I simply don't have time. If y'all would like to follow me a little more steady, y'all can go find me on TikTok. It's Cutting Edge Logging over there as well. I don't know, guys. That's all I can keep saying is I don't know. I literally don't know. We've got to do something. We've got to do something quick. And if any people are watching this around here, around my area, I'm not fussing. I am fussing. I'm not being an a-hole towards anybody. I don't want anybody taking this wrong. We need help. We seriously, we need help. I don't know any other way to say it. We need help. And I think let's see, my dad was telling me he talked to a John Deere salesman, and he was telling him that somewhere between North Louisiana and kind of their little territory they deal with, and that would be west central Mississippi, they've lost 13 major loggers already. So yeah, it's got to change. It's got to change fast. And I need to find my dadgum little bar. I can't find it. I don't know where it is. Don't y'all hate when y'all misplace something? It's like, where the hell did it go? And you can't find it. Let's see if I can, yeah, let's see. I got stuff scattered everywhere. So it's not around here. Uh-oh, we dropping stuff. This table needs to be cleaned up. So this here is kind of my little work area for when I'm in the shop. When I used to race a lot, bring my shocks and stuff over here and set them out and clean them and all this other stuff. These here are like rods for setting ride heights and stuff like that. This little tool right here is like a spindle checker thing. This gun right here, this little Milwaukee Impact, that little 3/8 drive right there, y'all, I'm telling y'all what, that right there is the bee's knees when it comes to doing stuff inside of tight places. Guess what, y'all? Show y'all my tools in here. It's not too organized, but it's better than most. Got all our sockets and everything right here. And these little old tools right here from this company, Nico, whatever you want to call it, I absolutely love these they got great little markings on them so you can see. They're low profile impact sockets. They hit hard and all that. I love them being in this little case. So then we got our old standard wrenches from Harbor Freight, but anyway, I can't find what I'm looking for, guys, but I just wanted to come on here and show y'all or talk to y'all for a minute. And just by comments I've seen so far, it's very obvious that I'm not in the boat alone. We're all riding the same thing here. It's and I think it's just gonna get worse. Oh, here it is. I knew I laid it around here somewhere. Woo! Now I can set y'all back up and come back to work. But I don't think we're anywhere near done or any of that other good mess as far as like, whoa, come back here. Fuel prices going through the roof and everything else. It's just gonna continue to get worse, I believe. So it's concerning. I mean, I'm even at the point where I'm afraid I'm fixing to have to start making changes in the woods as far as like how many people I have there. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm fixing to have to eliminate set hand, or, you know, just positions, as many positions as we can eliminate. Like, we're just having to find, I don't know, I'm just kind of talking out loud here, I guess. We're just, again, guys, I don't know. I've never seen anything like this. I never thought I'd have to be figuring this out. It's you just can't keep doing what you're doing when you're literally eating all of your profits in diesel. Like, you just keep using all your profits, and then the next thing you know, it's like, where'd all my money go? And that's almost where we're at. So I don't know. It's scary. It's very scary. Let's see here. Oop, wrong button. Kind of going back through some comments here. Let's see. Farmers and loggers never stick together. Farmers stick together way better than loggers do. They get subsidized by the government and all kind of other stuff. Yeah, Kevin, kind of like that 10 millimeter tool. TJ, yeah, you land a good point there. Price of timber, it ain't been up. It's stayed the same since the 70s. Oh, you're good, Lee. I know you've been here for forever. Larry Allen says, didn't lose 13 loggers. They were thrown away by the timber companies you work for. No, like, they went out of business for freaking fuel price. They had to shut down. Like, they can't make it. Yeah, even if we got a new administration in office, it's too late to come back from, honestly. Should have wore my Let's Go Brandon shirt. Hey, speaking of Let's Go Brandon, I got a shirt that says Let's Go Brandon on it. We wore that thing to get chemo one day. And y'all know downtown Houston, it is full of liberal people. And like, I don't got anything against liberal people. It's whatever. We're all humans. We're all together. I just wish they would, you know, understand we're more together than we are apart. And anyway, the Houston area is still eat up with the mask and everything else. So anytime you go into like a medical building and stuff like that, you gotta have a mask on. And so I got my Let's Go Brandon shirt on, and we're walking into the hospital for the first time. And anytime you go into MD Anderson, you gotta go into the hospital, you gotta sanitize your hands, then you gotta put a mask on, and then whenever you go through different sections of the hospital, you gotta re-sanitize and change out your mask. It's like, you can't wear one of your masks from outside in or anything like that. They give you one. So anyway, we're walking in, and the lady handing out masks, she read my shirt, and you could tell it in her face. She wanted to tell me just to get the F out and leave. But I thought it was funny. And then when we went on vacation here back, that was in February, we wore it down there to Pensacola Beach. And hey, we had some odd lookers, but more positive than I had odd, I guess you'd say. I had more people stop me and say, you know, hey, that was cool or whatever. So yeah, I thought that was funny. But anyway, so yeah, it sucks having to kind of put the car back together so we can get rid of the old thing. We've had a good bit of fun with it, and I hate to do it, but sometimes that's just what's got to be done. Let's see. Today we got, let's see, Jamie Scullen says he's from New Brunswick, Canada. It always amazes me how much, how far of a reach this YouTube channel gets. You know, I've had guys from Sweden and just all over the place comment telling me, you know, hey, and they enjoy the show and whatever else. And that's just, it's always blowed my mind. I thought that was really, really cool. But anyway, so I'm gonna get busy on this car. I just wanted to check in with everybody, let y'all know I'm still here. I'm doing okay. Business is not good, which everybody can see that from Bobby Goodson. If you would like to follow me a little bit more, you know, where I post a little bit more regularly. I used to post a lot to Facebook, and I still do from time to time, but I think I'm fixing to start staying away from Facebook. It just causes too much problems. There's too many people locally to me that pay attention to what I do on there, and they try starting trouble from it. So, I mean, I still may share some family stuff and whatnot there, but as far as work stuff, if you would like to continue to follow me and keep up with me on a more regular basis of posting, TikTok is probably fixed to be my main thing, just because it's so easy. It's nothing to do with you guys, and I promise y'all, if y'all would go over there, I think most everybody that's on YouTube would enjoy TikTok, so long as you kind of stick with logging TikTok and farming TikTok or mechanic TikTok. Logger Wade's over there, Tim O'Brien's brother, Derek and them, both brothers from TDK Logging, they're both on there. There's several great logging guys over there. There's some great community, or John Deere techs, Tech Wesley, the East Texas Deere guy. They're all from like the Lufkin, Texas area, working for Doggett Mechanics, and there's just tons of mechanic videos and stuff like that. Just TikTok is easy, guys. It's really easy, and it's not so much that I have more fun with it. It's just simpler to enjoy what I'm doing with the video and stuff. I simply just don't have time to do YouTube like I used to. And I'm not telling y'all I'm completely quitting YouTube. I'm just saying YouTube may be a week or two sometimes before we see a video get published. I would love to get back into publishing daily, but I just don't think I see that happening in the near time future. So anyway, as I was saying, you know, I'm good. Health is good. We don't have a clear answer on the tumor. We'll know more on that after June the 8th. I'm not promising another live after then or anything like that. So if y'all would like to know, we usually make a Facebook post, the wife does, and tags me to it, kind of letting everybody know what's going on. And then same thing, you know, with TikTok. I might do something there, but I'm not promising any videos anywhere. If I can make a YouTube video, I make a YouTube video. Like I tried to video something for y'all the other day, and things has got me, I ain't gonna say depressed, but just so far outside of normal. I'm just not enthused when I'm enthused, but it's not like, y'all know how I normally am at work. Like this shit jacks me up. I live for logging. I love this stuff. And anymore, the stress level is so high with it. it's impossible. I literally, I wish I could take the stuff and add it to this live just to show you. I mean, I tried filming, I just couldn't get into it. And then I watched a couple of those clips back, just making sure everything sounded right and everything like that. And it was like, man, you sound horrible. And nobody wants to watch a miserable person on camera. So I was just like, yep, well, we'll just, we'll put the camera back in the truck and that's that. So anyway, y'all, like I said, TikTok is the easiest platform for me right now. And who knows, we may just start filming stuff straight with the phone or something and posting it to YouTube, but it's just more of a raw footage type thing instead of something all polished up. But anyway, thank y'all so much for coming and hanging out with me. Please continue to pray for all the loggers that are struggling, our industry as a whole, the mills. Pray for the mills to have some heart and help us loggers out. Pray for the loggers that are struggling, the truckers that are struggling, the crew guys that are struggling on the logging jobs. Our country as a whole, we need some major prayer. And I guess if y'all have some time left over, ask the big man to kind of give me a good, straight, clear plan on what we need to do with this tumor, whether we leave it in and continue to fight it, or we roll the dice and try and get it out of me and see if I can walk afterwards. So all I got, guys, is where I'm at. And again, thank y'all so much for hanging out for this little bit. And I've enjoyed chatting with y'all. Let me make sure, go through these comments right here real quick again, make sure I ain't missed somebody. Always gonna stay positive, Scott. I may be down some days, but I may be not as positive some days, but in the end, I'll pull my bootstraps up and we get through it. So anyway, guys, thank y'all so much. We're gonna get busy on this thing, finish knocking it out, and be ready to watch tomorrow's video. It's gonna be, the next two videos are actually pretty good. So if y'all like the dozer, there's a lot of dozer work in it. So